Well, fortunately for everybody, it is the one and only Larry Lockin, Rockin' Larry Lockin, the Iceman. The Iceman cometh, quote the Lockin forevermore, all that good shit. Yeah, well, here it is, 9-9, we're at the portal, the big one. You know, life is kind of a portal. Life could be a portal. These portals are starting to spring up. You're starting to see them designed in the sky. These portals have been here forever. At some point, humans have to evolve to a point where they have their own portals. And it's a way to traverse through time, space, continuum. You know, they talk about people having instantaneous travel. I don't see it being like quite on Star Trek where you beam somewhere. You could. I'm sure they'll have that too. I'll tell you one thing though. Maybe I need to get a little bit more adventure about myself, but I wouldn't volunteer to be one of the first people that tried that beaming somewhere else, like with Earth technology. You know how long it takes for these Earthlings to get shit right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on being involved in the test program with it though. You know, once it's been proven tried and true many a time. I don't think I need to go into how many is, but quite a motherfucking few. But this portal thing, like these guys do up here, under the moon just nestled, the blood moon. I don't know, is it a crypt moon tonight? But there it is. There it is, people, live and in living color. It is. It's something in the sky. And it's definitely not a bird or a plane that I know of. I'm sure it could turn into one, but yeah, I mean, you know, portals are everywhere. Start being aware of that. You know, they're just like walking into a different time-space continuum. Forests have them. I was going to say forests have had them for years. Oh, no shit. Hey, forests have had them ever since there's been such thing as a fucking forest in creation. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, it'd be like morphing ahead, you know, because the Pleiades, let's face it, it's so very lonely. I mean, I'm just 444 light years away from home, which is a lot of fucking light years. That's not just like 444 regular miles, which is a trip in and of itself, you know? But yeah, it's so very lonely. I'm just 4 million light years from home. Yeah. What's that, a car? There's a black car driving over the moon now. And a bunch of noise going on here. Not that so late yet in the morning. Yeah. It's exciting. Do something more. I know when I turn the camera off, you're going to do something really full moonsy. But for now, look at the plasma. Life is plasma. Plasma, portals, crystals, the vibration, frequency, quantum. You know, another thing too about, I channel, one of these collectives I channel is the blue frequencies. You know, and I was thinking, well, I know why they appear to be the color they do. It's the frequency. It's really not about their visuals, even though, you know, in the higher dimensions things are brighter and more visual, but it's more about the light codes that you get from that kind of a color and the different kind of healing properties you get, right? Yeah, well, you know, I was messing around doing some editing the other night, and you know, sometimes, you know, if you mess with a picture too long, it can fade to black or whatever if you have it on the wrong setting. Black and white, and then move it back and it gets into that color slowly and maybe different color schemes. And you know, their frequency, blue is a frequency. It's a powerful calming frequency of love, right? It's kind of like that wiseness and very calming property. And those kind of beings put out that color because that's the frequency they admit that. I mean, I've been knowing this for 100,000 years, but then, you know, it's the first time I ever thought it to words just quite like that. Right? You know, their frequency is showing, because that's the kind of personality they're putting off. If that same individual started being a dickhead or something, I don't know, it might put out whatever color. Something like mauve or something really gaudy, you know, I don't know. But it's the frequency that that being puts off. Just like with auras, it's the frequency that you're putting off, right? Totally. Yeah, I know. I feel like I get that honorary degree from Princeton, right? Huh. Da-da-da-da. You know, this is like the time there was an old game show we had here called Name That Tune. I was able to guess the American the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. I guessed it in 9. It only took me 9 notes to guess it. It was pretty good. Yeah, well, that's about it. I got some footage. I wish it would go away so I didn't have to feel guilty about stopping filming it. But there it is. It cleared a little, so he said, let me clear the dance floor. Let me see what I got. Yeah. Do a little dance, do a little bump and grind up there, Moonsy. Yeah. Start blinking all kinds of weird colors. Yeah. Oh, we're all alone in the universe. We're so all alone. You know, the extraterrestrials, of course, we know they've always been here, but society advances more and becomes more conscious. I mean, these extraterrestrials, they're just here. I mean, so then they're going to be here, and we know they're here, and they live next door, okay? I mean, we're going to be part of a galactic society. People, people once upon a time did not know there were other land masses on the planet. And then they found other land masses, right? And there were people that were just like them or more advanced or whatever, did their own thing, and fuck, could you believe it? Well, I mean, it's going to be kind of like that, you know? But that's the way it goes. I just had to get my 2 cents in about that. And this has been Rockin' Larry Lockin' on a 9/9 morning coming at you. Isn't that moon cool? God, I wish I could film it forever. It's so exciting. What an exciting date it must be to go on. Look at that, yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's really too cool for color TV. Okay, yeah, there it is. In its own little nebula. It's encircled by a little nebula. Yeah, dancing around. Alright, well that was the most exciting thing that's ever happened in the history of the world, this video I just did, isn't it? Alright, yeah, okay, funny. Alright, peace out, much love, everybody.